This is the instructional video for Unit 1 Density, Complete Problems Number 1. This problem says an object has a density of 12.5 grams per cubic centimeter and a volume of 21.9 cubic centimeters. We'll look for the problem and see what values we find. I see 12.5 grams per cubic centimeter and 21.9 cubic centimeters. This one has grams per cubic centimeter, which tells me that's a density unit, or a density value. So I can write D equals 12.5 grams per cubic centimeter. This one has cubic centimeter, that tells me it's a volume unit. Remember, cubic centimeters or milliliters both indicate volume. So V equals 21.9 cubic centimeters. The question's asking for mass, and we don't know the mass yet. So M equals unknown. Well, you know the equation that has D, M, and V, and it's D equals M divided by V. You can plug in what you know. What you don't know, leave as a variable. D is 12.5 grams per cubic centimeter. You write the equal sign. M we don't know. V is going to be 21.9 cubic centimeters. So there it is. To solve for M, we need to get rid of 21.9, which is in the denominator. We can multiply both sides by 21.9 to get rid of it over here. So 12.5 times 21.9 equals M. When you punch those in your calculator, you get 273.75 equals M. I'm solving for mass, so I know the unit is grams. You can also write the units out up here. You would get grams per cubic centimeter times cubic centimeter and be left with grams. So you can put your answer. I rounded it up to 274 grams to have 3 sig figs. The next problem says an object's density is 2.95 grams per cubic centimeter, and its mass is 22.5 grams. What is the volume of the object? The values in the problem are 2.95 grams per cubic centimeter and 22.5 grams. 2.95 has the unit grams per cubic centimeter. That tells me it's the density. I can write D equals that value. Grams tells me that's the mass. I can write M equals 22.5 grams. The question asks for the volume. We don't have the volume given in the problem, so we write V equals question mark. So we don't know that yet. Now you can plug all of these into an equation. We write the equation D equals M over V. D, 2.95, then equals M is 22.5 divided by V. So here's that set up. To solve for an unknown or a variable in the denominator, you have to do 2 steps. There are several ways to approach this. The way I'm going to do it is I'm going to first get this guy out of the denominator. To do that, I multiply both sides by V. So then we have 2.95V equals 22.5. Heads up, if you multiply by 22.5, that actually doesn't it doesn't actually solve your problem. It just makes this number bigger and this number bigger, and V is still in the bottom. But you can multiply both sides by V to get V out of the denominator. Now, to get V by itself, you divide by the guy it's being multiplied by. So you divide by 2.95 on both sides, and you get 22.5 divided by 2.95. That gives you 7.62 or 7.63. I pick a unit. I pick cubic centimeters because we had over here grams divided by grams per cubic centimeter. That leaves you a cubic centimeter. And you put your answer up here, 7.62 cubic centimeters.